are going to walk through a $1.149 million flip. Let's go check it out. Let's show off some of the things they did, some of the things I like, some of the things I don't like, and well, kind of analyze what exactly is going on in here. Let's go check it out. Quick intermission here. I'm super excited because today every single lecture in the real estate investing course linked below is live. You could still get in last minute using coupon code St. Kevin, but the price changes and coupon code St. Kevin, which gives you 17% off, goes away in the next 24 hours. The price will be up and this coupon code will be gone because all of the content has been released as promised. And like I told everybody who bought in early, thank you for your faith in me that this course would come to completion. All of the lectures are live, but don't worry, you still get me in all of the private live streams twice a week. Let's get into this house. First things first, I love the wood paneling. Really gives that kind of character on the outside of a house. The only issue with it is sometimes you have to really keep up on oiling this to make sure that you don't end up having this wood look like that classic kind of fence wood where it gets a little older. So outside over here, totally beautiful. I mean, look at this. These Mexican beach pebbles here between the freshly poured concrete. Really a beautiful accent right next to this white stone here. Really, really like that. I think they did a great job manicuring the outside here and sort of tying in this earthy gray, smooth stucco finish. Really incredible finish with this more natural element of the wood here. Now, one thing you are going to find anytime you do this kind of smooth stucco is you're going to start seeing sort of hairline cracks as the house and the stucco expands and contracts. That's very, very normal. So that is the nature of a smooth stucco house. But let's check out the inside and see what they did. Ooh, my favorite. They installed quick set smart key locks. I love these things because you can rekey them so that one key operates all the keys in the house. Hashtag not sponsored. I just love this brand. I stopped using Schlag after they came out with this. Like, big plus there. Don't sue me, Schlag. Okay, so first impression in here, ordinarily we'd get into a more modern kind of flip like this and see a completely opened up floor plan, but I actually kind of like that they left this sort of shelf here. It's not really like another bar top on this side, but look what it affords you on the inside. Look at all this extra cabinetry space because you were able to kind of keep the shelf. And the other bonus of this is, well, check it out. You can kind of hide your stuff here and then not have people see it as they walk into what is, presumably your formal living room here. I'm not a big fan of the step down, but this is a nice family room. I'll give them that. This is nice. And so far, everything I'm looking at, very well done. I mean, look at the 5-inch baseboards we've got here. We've got nice Ethernet and coax pre-wired here for TV. I'm surprised they didn't pull through an HDMI, but easy enough to do. Maybe that could be a noob-vs-pro thing. The noob pulls Ethernet and coax. The pro pulls Ethernet, coax, and an HDMI. Presumably this step down part here was added on, which, could work, but it's gonna be a little rougher with children. One thing that is gonna be a little bit newbie is we've got these amazing, beautiful, brand new doors here. Nice casings, very kind of smooth, modern look, smooth drywall finish. Nice job on the windows, but folks, adjust the sprinklers so the hard water doesn't destroy your newly installed product, because these hard water stains can be almost impossible to get off sometimes. If you catch it early enough, you'll do a good job though getting some of it off. I have some hard water stains on this lens. I hope you can't see them. Here's another great pro move. When you're selling a house, use a fire rated paint and paint the inside of your fireplace. Really cleans it up. Get all the junk out of there. Nobody wants to see your ashes. Not to be morbid, but whatever, you burned in there. Now, I particularly think this was very well planned out. You've got sort of your wine rack right here, and then over here, you've got your wine refrigerator or wine cooler. Now, a classic thing, and this is a very, very minor, I mean, we're talking about a millimeter difference here. I am a freak when these things are crooked. This side's down about maybe even just half a millimeter. You probably can't even tell, but straightness is just something that's super important for me, especially if I'm paying top dollar. Now, I think these shelves right here were actually a particularly pro move. They really give you this feeling of space when you walk into the house. given that you have enough cabinetry on this side, you really didn't need cabinetry to the left and right here. So I think these were very, very well done, and they seem to be sturdy enough to hold whatever you might put on them. So big plus there. I'm gonna call this another pro move right here. See that little strip of wood all the way along that kind of ties in the vent hood up here? It is an excellent way to conceal that gap you usually have at the top of cabinets and make this vent look fully integrated into the house. Pro move. Something I especially like is that he took this tile all the way from countertop sort of height, regular backsplash height, which you have right here, and extended it all the way up, all the way to the ceiling. I like that a lot. Now this is super minor, but that's what I'm known for. They did not use the sharpest saw for cutting the edge of this tile, so good to change your blades when you're doing these end cuts like this, but nobody else would notice that. Overall, looks like a very nice tile job. And this tile, not cheap, at least from what it looks like. If they got a good deal on it. All right, I'm not gonna blame them for this one, but usually I like it when you come in, you can hit the switch on the ceiling fan and it turns on. It's usually a good, nice, quick way to finish things. What usually happens though is you have a remote sitting somewhere else that didn't end up getting mounted. Super, super common, but people don't know that. And because it wasn't mounted, it's not kind of where it should be. And there's a little bit of paint on there. Let's scratch that off. Love that they decided to take the flooring, which looks like it's gonna be either an engineered hardwood or a laminate. Maybe it's even a full-on hardwood all the way through the house. I don't believe it's a vinyl plank. Love the doors and love that they went with a single panel direction, but I will say they painted the doors flat, which flat, really in, sleek, modern look, but us as humans, we're not really known for actually using the handles when we close a door. We're known for grabbing them here or pulling them with us. As a result, with flat doors, they're gonna get dirty a little bit fast. I would have personally chosen a semi-gloss, but I think for the caliber of this house, it was an okay decision to make to go flat. First impression going into this bathroom, I'm not super excited by this cabinet right here. It feels a little large for this bathroom. It's a relatively large cabinet right in the middle, sort of breaks the flow of this quartz countertop and very nice cabinetry, which I really like these poles here. Nice modern kind of feel to them, clean, that bronze versus white, love that look. But I think I would have probably opted to have this be above the toilet. While this is very functional, I really think it kind of pulls down the size of the bathroom. Now I'm gonna go with an A+ for style of tile. I have seen this. It's got a little bit of grout on it, but that could easily be cleaned off. Not a big deal there. Love this. Not the biggest fan of the contrasting bronze hardware here, brushed nickel here, and chrome here, but I would probably just change out that chrome and go brushed and call it a day, because these are really nice Kohler hardware pieces here. And having a separate design here with the tile from the cabinetry can be okay. And I think that's almost the theme of the entire house, is going with a combination of brushed nickel and the gray with the bronze and maybe the more modern. This here is the master bath. I like it, I do. I wanna love it. There are two things I don't like about it. One, mixing grout that's this light is an art. It's very, very easy to mess up this kind of grout. And notice how it's relatively dark here and it's lighter here. These are probably different mixes of grout, and you kind of notice that when you stand back, though over time they'll probably average out. I also don't love the idea of this not having a door, especially with the toilet right here. Obviously, you could easily put in a barn door, so I don't see that as much of an issue. And love the idea that they went higher end by doing tile all along this side and here, which ordinarily you would have just drywalled this, so very nice. So let's get out back and let's check out some more of that view. Folks, here is the sizzle of the house. No, it is not the smooth stucco. No, it is not the awesome kitchen or the gray gutters that look epic. It is the view that you have of the islands, the Pacific Ocean. Ventura High School's right here. What I really like about this house is I don't think any expense was spared. Usually you go through a flip like this, you see a lot of cut corners and cheesy finishes, but even how they finished the crawl space access under the master over here, very professionally done. The windows are fit well. These fences, very, very nice. We've got air conditioning here. We've got a tankless water heater. We have a new electrical panel. Kind of interesting how they drove this ground wire. I mean, I would have, I mean, it's solid, so it's okay. It doesn't have to be encased. I've never seen this kind of device before. Looks kind of cool. Let's see how their panel looks. Oh, the panel actually isn't new, but pretty dang nice. I mean, you got the arc fault breakers. It looks very well done. Or maybe if it was new, it got wet, it got rained on, but this looks nice. Just check if there's any rust underneath. But otherwise, I like this. They actually did the comm unit, brand new air conditioner here. This is professionally done. I mean, look at this. To have this kind of access right here for your Freon, for your coolant lines, basically. This was obviously done at the same time, sort of the house was rewrapped, restuccoed. Very professionally done. I like that. Looks like they actually did the ground rods in here and they covered them under these pads that are called electric. Let's see if I can open it. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, there it is. That's a professional job on the ground rod. I like that. That's pro. That is probably one of the cleanest finishes I've seen on a ground rod. Love, love the tankless water heater. GFCI protected. We've got the pressure relief valve coming down. We got the gas meter. No emergency shutoff key, but that's easy. We got the water softener loop right here. Full copper replumb. Wow. And see, I know they know the semi-gloss rule with wood. They've got semi-gloss on the outside for the eaves, which is a pro move. Semi-gloss on wood is your key to success with wood. Really, really beautiful job. Oh, I get it now. That's not an add-on. I thought that was an add-on. Look, come here, look at this. See these houses? Look at how they're built. They've all either got the garage to the side or they have the garage in the back like this one. Well, I bet you that wasn't an add-on. That was the garage. This used to slope down, actually much like this house, which is coming soon. Look at that. That's what this is. That used to be a driveway. This wasn't an add-on. I was tricked. I got tricked. The driveway's going down. I got tricked on a $1.15 million flip. They duped me so solid. That is your classic 20 by 20 garage. You would have driven down in here, been right in the garage. Oh my gosh. I knew it felt too open to be an actual, like originally built house that way. No, that's what they did. That's why there are the vaulted ceilings. That's why we have this step down. This was the garage. This was probably where the laundry was. That's where you would have driven in. Wow, that is a pro trick right there. I'm handing that one off as a pro trick. I got duped on this one. That so makes sense. Yep, you even got the separate roof lines right here. See that? Oh. You got me. So I'm gonna call this flip an A+ reno. I like this. If I was going to buy a flip, this would be the flip that I would buy. Usually I would not go near flips, but this is nice. Everything I've looked at so far, professionally finished. Trying to find more newbie things for y'all. Everything from the plumbing, the appliances, the choice of finishes. A+.